What's going on, guys? Thank y'all for coming check out another Truck a Minute. Now, this one today, I'll be talking about this truck driver that did just about everything wrong, man. He riding around with no seatbelt. Um, you know, uh, I mean, look, I eat sometimes while I'm driving too. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I will say that really wasn't the main thing. It just proves that I don't care how long you've been driving, and I'd be willing to bet he's got more than 30 years driving trucks. I'd be willing to bet. So he riding around with no seatbelt on, which is crazy. And he gets on a train track. He stops on a train track. One of the dumbest things you can do. And I'm gonna tell you, I drive a flatbed right now, but I done drove tankers and a bunch of different types of trucks. And the one thing I don't play with is train tracks. I hate crossing them, to be honest with you. I don't play around with train tracks because you know, it- trucks will win a whole lot of accidents that truck drivers are in versus cars. But when you going against a train, bro, that ain't gonna fly. It's a good possibility you ain't gonna walk away from that. And the way this guy was thrown around in a truck because he didn't have his seatbelt on, number one, and he looked like he was out. When that train contacted the back of that trailer, he was out, man. This thing hit him so hard he just looked like he was just a rag doll. So of course, wear your seatbelt. I don't care who you are and you think it's more comfortable. Man, use your comfort strap. Pull that strap down and raise your little there's a little yellow there's usually a little yellow clamp that you can push up on the seatbelt to give yourself some room. That's the way I ride with mine, but I keep it on, and I just to give myself a little more room, and I can move around a little bit better. The seatbelt is not stuck to my body, so paying attention. I mean, look, man, look, train tracks kill a bunch of drivers every year. Well, let me rephrase that because I know some people like the train tracks don't do anything. Listen, it's not the train tracks. It's the inattentiveness from the driver. Okay. So if you're driving, man, look, if that light is red, I'm not even getting on those tracks. If that light is red, I'm stopping and I'm looking both ways a couple times before I even hit them tracks. And then when I'm going over tracks, I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping to look to see what else could be happening because if I see them tracks are clear, and I can make that, and I can keep straight or turn or whatever I need to do to go across them tracks. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not stopping on the tracks, and I mean sometimes lights are really fast. You may be at a red light. I stop before I get there, whether it have a crossing guard or not. When that light turn green, I start moving, and I see I have the clear. I'm gone. I'm not messing around on the train track. So this guy gets on a train track and now he's looking around and I don't know, I guess the light was red. It had to be red. He just stopped right there. So he did just the opposite of what he was supposed to do. You stop before you get to that track. And if he would have been paying attention, he would have seen that train coming because the train was there the whole time. And I know that train was making noise. Okay. So I mean, I'm sure that man I'm sure he was really hurt after the accident. If he may have not died, but man, he just was thrown around like a rag doll. Violence. You know what I mean? So, golly, man, you crossing tracks, stop before you get to the tracks. Get 10 feet, 10, 15 feet if you need to, away from that track. So I appreciate y'all watching this truck a minute, man. I like doing these because it does bring awareness. But man, sometimes, man, and like I talk about drivers that's been doing it a while, man, we make some critical mistakes on a daily basis, man, because we got comfortable with our driving, you know. But it'll take you out just like anything else would. But like I said, man, I appreciate y'all watching this truck a minute. We're gonna keep them coming to y'all. Like and subscribe if y'all want to see more of this content. I appreciate y'all. See y'all on the next one.